What's your name, freshman?
Will Stronghold.
The son of the commander in Jetstream?
Hell, get off that nigga dick, bro. What is you doing?
Why is he so happy?
It's Will Stronghold, son of the commander in Jetstream. You two, up. Seat behind Ron Wilson belongs to Will Stronghold.
It would be an honor.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Let's meet our main character, Will Stronghold. Now, Will, he kind of a loser. You mean to tell me you have two superhero parents and you're still a loser? Also, why did this girl just walk into their house like that? Like, she does not live here. Pretty crazy. Will Stronghold comes from a superhero family, or at least superhero parent. And his dad went to a high school called Sky High. It's a floating school. So Will is also attending. And upon arriving on the bus, the starts getting glazed immediately. And the person he's getting glazed by is the bus driver. Like, I understand his parents are the world's best superheroes, so they say, but this nigga's not Superman or anything.
If you're comfortable, please let me know. You two, up.
Why are you asking other students to give up their seat for another student because their last name is Stronghold? Is this not crazy? They finally get to the floating high school and we already meet two weirdos who are already introducing themselves. We have Speed and Lash. Now, Speed is pretty self-explanatory. You can understand his power just by his name. And Lash, he's just a stretchy bozo. Off the back, they already pressing the freshman.
Happy to collect that $15 new student fee. There was nothing about a new student fee in the handbook.
Niggas be going to high school and be broke. Why are you extorting high schoolers? And why did they target this kid? No, really start to think about it. Cause hold on, cause now I'm tight. Out of everybody here, you target the one. Never mind. Meet Gwen, who is the student body president, and she will tour the newbies while she's introducing herself. But you can see Will, he's on different timing. He falling in love at sight. Just got there and already is on horny timing. We then get to the most important part of the movie, power placement. See, what power placement is when the students are judged based on their powers, and depending on how good or useful their powers is, they are assigned as a hero or sidekick. Sidekick is also known as hero support. Pretty up name. Also, before we get further into this movie, a lot of these powers do suck. Very unique and garbage as well. Like, this dude could spit acid. I mean, it's cool, I guess, but how far can you spit? I mean, that's a pretty good distance for spit. This sounds crazy. I'm gonna exit myself out of this conversation immediately. While they are in a cafeteria, Will meets an enemy he had no clue of. Literally, this dude is a random who's just immediately mad at Will. See, since Will's father is a hero, he puts a lot of villains in jail, or some type of villain jail, whatever it is. Turns out Warren Peace's father was put in jail by Will's father. I honestly don't feel like he should be mad at Will, but then again, they are in high school. They're gonna take it out on the children. The nigga is supposed to be portrayed as a bully. They go back to power placement and get through many kinds of powers, from good to bad to weird, and then they finally get to Will Stronghold. See, Will, he's the most anticipated prospect because of his parents, but it turns out he's a complete bust. Literally projected as a 5-star, but in reality a 2-star. Matter of fact, we're gonna drop that to a 1-star. While trying to showcase his powers, he finds out he doesn't have any. The nigga just like me. Now really think about it. I did mention earlier, you have two superhero parents and you have no early signs of powers. You are really a loser. This is sad. Why is he even accepted into the school anymore? He gets back home and his dad decides to show him their secret superhero lair. See, his dad is very confident in Will and that he will get his superpowers. But his dad doesn't know that Will just has none. He's complete trash. He's terrible. He shows all his little gadgets and items he's collected from villains he defeated, but one of the items is actually spying on him. Very, very rookie mistake from a veteran superhero. Considering the fact that your wife is also a superhero, none of y'all didn't think that this was a bad idea. Terrible superhero. You feel me? Batman wouldn't fall for something like this. He wouldn't fall for something like this. Now back at school, let's look at this dude right here. His power completely sucks. All he does is glow. I would be tight if I spawn in and I get the trash power like this. So you telling me all I do is glow? There should be something under hero support. Like, what do you get when you're under hero support? Because you can't even support your hero with this. What are you doing, exploring caves? There will be no need for this dude and his glowing ability. I'm sorry. After his school day, they all went up to Will's house to study. And guess what they are studying? I wonder what they are studying. Guess what they are studying? They are studying how to be good hero support. This is crazy. Will's dad sees Will hanging out with hero support and sidekick, and he feels some type of way because Will is a superhero and he's superior to these low life peasant bozos. Why is my strong superhero son hanging out with sidekicks? Will then breaks the bad news to him and tells him that he doesn't have any powers. Bro, Will's dad was in complete shock that was heartbroken. You could tell. He felt some type of way. He might be the type to disown you if you don't have any powers. I don't think it was a good idea for Will to tell him that. I wouldn't be surprised if Will doesn't live there the next day. He found out his son is a complete normie and started losing it. But he a sidekick. While in the cafeteria, Lash decides to be a bully and low-key an instigator and completely trips Will, making his plate splatter onto Warren. Warren is not having that. He gets completely tight and realizes this is his chance to fight Will. While fighting, Will actually discovers he has super strength and he gives Warren the beatdown. You telling me this just found out he has power and he automatically beats his first opponent? This shit is sad, especially on War and Peace. You're terrible, man. Will gets back home and his dad is actually happy to find out Will has powers, but the villains are spying on them and planning to stop them. He gets back to school. He actually gets moved from the hero support to hero classes. He then gets to sit down with Gwen and other cool heroes. This is messed up low-key because he left his day ones for the hero table. When he really started to think about it, he has to sit with these dudes now because he's considered a hero, since he felt bad about leaving his friends. Earlier, he tries to make it up to Layla by taking her out on a date. In the midst of that, Will's friends are getting bullied and he has to tell the bullies to stop. Will gets put into a battle he wasn't even trying to be in because his friends decided to talk for him. He gets forced into a save the citizen battle against Lash and Speed in order to stop his friends from getting constantly bullied. So he has to beat them in a save the citizen battle to stop his friends from getting bullied. What type of school is this? Do y'all take care of the children here? In Save the Citizen, there are two teams, the villains and the heroes. The heroes has to save the citizen from getting chomped up and the villains has to prevent the heroes from saving the citizen. Also, what does this nigga mean by real citizens?
Remember when we used to use real citizens?
Yes.
Megamind. Not everything is funny, my nigga. Will gets partnered up with Warren, his arch enemy. In the midst of the battle, Speed is almost about to kill this dude Warren. So Will helps him out, then proceeds to save the citizen, resulting in a hero win. Really start to look at this clip. This has to be one of the worst feelings for War and Peace. Is this just losing breath? Will then starts getting the respect he deserves and is gaining a lot more popularity. He even had Gwen come over to his crib. She meets his family and actually forgets about his date with Layla. Since War and Peace works at the restaurant Layla and Will were supposed to meet up at, he gives her the courage to ask Will to homecoming. But Will has other plans. He's already going with Gwen, which leaves Layla in disgust. She going through it. Since Layla feels some type of way, she tries to make Will jealous by faking a relationship with War and Peace. No way she went straight to the ops though. Gwen then throws a party at Will's house, and when they wanted some alone time, Will said, you know what, I know a quiet place we can be. Took her to the superhero secret lair to talk. Layla arrives to the party uninvited and Gwen frames Will to make it look like Will doesn't like Layla. Will then finds out that Gwen is an evil reincarnated villain and she stole a weapon from the lair that can turn people into babies. Diabolical weapon, by the way, shouldn't even be allowed to be in the hands of anyone. That Dr. Doofenshmirtz weapon, what is going on? Gwen reveals who she really is and begins to turn everyone into a baby, including Will's parents. Since Gwen is taking over the school, Will, Layla, Warren, and other sidekicks band together to stop the evil forces bombarding their school. In the midst of the battle though, Will finds out he can fly about fucking time and knocks Gwen to the ground, but she triggers some gravity mechanism that will stop the school from floating. Since the school is falling down, Will has to go all the way down and fly up to try to save the school. After Megamind reverted everyone back, the school is back to normal. But one more thing though. Did you just let your wife kiss this dude? What is going on? This just stood there too. Ain't no way. You're a superhero and a cuck. And these are the greatest superheroes ever. I don't give a f. This can't be the greatest superhero family of all time. These are ass. But yeah, man, that's Sky High. Have a blessed day. I'm out.